We'll pass along all that info to you as we go along. Meanwhile, Ethan Price and Khalid Thomas in the center circle. The tip won by Thomas and the Portland State Vikings. Ezekiel Alley, recently inserted into the starting lineup, will man the point. Swings it off to the right wing to Paris Dawson. Ian Burke getting his first start of the season for Portland State as Hyman gets his first touch in the high post. Khalid Thomas is going to have to be a big scorer tonight with firepower sideline, and that's a good start for PSU right there.
And that's what you want from Khalid Thomas. A big-time player, can do a lot of things on the court. You want to start off this game being aggressive and set the tone regardless of how shorthanded either one of these teams are.
Thomas, a double-figure scorer for Portland State last year, averaging just 8.1. The lob play for Allegre is no good, and Portland State's Alley comes out of there with a basketball.
And you saw again Khalid Thomas getting the block on the other end, a guy who's very versatile, can do a lot of things. We've already seen a block and a bucket from him.
Dawson, second-year freshman out of Southern California. Burke in his third year in a Viking uniform. Alley, the Division II transfer from Northwest Nazarene, runs into Biggs. Shot clock running down, pass to the post, intercepted by the big Englishman, Ethan Price. A quick three on the other end. Steele Venters, one of the top gunners in the conference, knocks in his first shot. It's a three, and Eastern Washington has the lead.
And he wasted no time establishing himself as a gunner here tonight, draining the tray ball.
Venters averaging 17.5 points per game, the leading scorer for Eastern, and foiled at the rim. It's a foul, a late whistle, but Hyman hit on the wrist by Price. That'll be the first foul on the Eagles and send Jacob Hyman to the foul line. The 6'10 sophomore from Los Alamitos, California, averaging just 2 points a game, but one of the top shot blockers in the Big Sky Conference, leads the Vikings just under 1 block per contest.
You saw on the replay, nice job by Alley, able to penetrate the defense. Obviously, Hyman missing the first free throw there, but giving themselves the opportunity here at the line. Let's see if Hyman can come away with a split. Hyman
in the starting lineup, replacing James Jean-Marie, the senior transfer from the University of Hawaii, is out with COVID. In fact, he's back in Montreal, his hometown, unable to get back into the States at this time. Hyman with a swat, but right back into the hands of Eccles, who lays it in.
Some good interior defense so far from the Vikings. Got a couple blocks already, but good job there following back on his own block shot and getting the bucket.
Burke works his way left of the lane, bounce pass center of the paint to Hyman, up strong, banks it home. Jacob Hyman with the deuce after missing 2 free throws. And it's a 5-4 Eastern Washington lead. No Michael Carter III tonight. No James Jean-Marie. Marlon Ruffin also sidelined for Portland State. That's a lot of scoring punch. Not in the lineup as missing everything on the long J. Rylan Bergerson, a senior transfer from Central Arkansas, one of 5 double-figure scorers for this high-powered Eastern Washington squad.
Absolutely, Eastern Washington. They've got some guys who can put that round thing in the round thing here, even though they are still shorthanded, as are the Vikings. And Thomas pulling up, can't hit.
Bergerson snares the rebound for the Eagles. Angelo Allegre, transfer from UNC Greenberg, a 2-time All-Southland third-team selection, and on a team that reached the NCAA tournament last season. Skip pass, Eccles outside the ring. Weak side rebound to Allegre, foul on the follow, the basket counts.
Big time play by Allegre underneath, able to clean up the glass and then go up for the second chance opportunity and a chance at an old-fashioned three-point play.
Paris Dawson charged with the personal foul, and Allegre to the stripe, where he is shooting just 44%, but able to complete the three-point play. 8-4 Eagles lead, 3 minutes gone, first half of action here at Viking Pavilion. Eastern Washington will continue their road trip to Flagstaff on New Year's Day. Vikings game on Saturday has been canceled because of COVID in the Idaho program as Alley's three rattles out. And Price snares the rebound.
And the Vikings are going to get a lot of opportunities at three-pointers here. Eastern Washington not extending far beyond that three-point line defensively, so Alley's got to keep being aggressive, shooting the rock, and other guys got to join the party as well.
Just 8 bodies in uniform here tonight for Eastern Washington out of Cheney, Washington, and only 6 of their rotation players are available this evening. On the inbounds pass, it's airmail from Ethan Price into the hands of Khalid Thomas. Alley had to adjust the shot, but floats it up and over the 6'10".
That's how you make it happen, Captain. Nice shot there by Alley. Looked a bit out of control, but got the job done anyhow.
Vikings within 2. Venters crossing over on Alley. It's a tough defensive matchup most nights against Eastern Washington as Bergerson is fouled inside. You got some big guards on this team. Khalid Thomas charged with a foul, his first, team's second. And the shooting foul will put Bergerson at the line. It was a package deal. Bergerson coming along with his old man. If you remember Roberto Bergerson, a heck of a player at Boise State back in the day, a second-round NBA draft pick, one of the best Broncos of all time. He's a Hall of Famer. Is Trey Ward, the first one off the bench tonight to replace Khalid Thomas. But Roberto Bergerson was coaching high school ball at Link Prep Academy, and in fact, Link Prep Academy is here in town. They're playing at the Les Schwab Tournament, one of the top high school basketball tournaments in the holidays, just to the west of here.
Always good basketball over there at the Les Schwab Tournament.
Bergerson knocks in both free throws. Roberto Bergerson out of Decatur High, one of a number of 5 players to come out of that Federal Way Washington program. Initially University of Washington recruit, actually married a soccer player from UW, Rhonda. Alley going to work against the shot clock, and well, should have been
early and often attacking the glass. Both teams shorthanded, so you got guys who probably aren't accustomed to boxing out as much, getting more minutes here today and having to just pick up roles that they probably aren't used to. Eastern Washington taking advantage so far in that regard.
Ellis Magnuson, first player off the bench for Eastern Washington, taking over at point guard. A little high-low action. Doubled in low as Allegre. They work it up top to Venters. He hits his second 3.
Bang, bang, bang. He's letting it fly early and often, and so far he's having success.
The top 3-point shooter in the Big Sky Conference. Steele Venters off to a 2-for-2 start. Comes in shooting 46.3% from beyond the 3-point line. And that has been a weakness of Portland State, shooting the 3. They're well below 30% on the season.
Alley could have gone straight up with that one, but he gets it back in the corner.
Ball works around the horn. Michael Starks into the game for Portland State. Weren't sure if he was going to go tonight. Alley's 3 off the rim. Again, the shot clock down to the dregs on that shot. There's a bit of a physical mismatch, and over the double on the big guard. Bergerson is Wood, forces a turnover, thrown away, intercepted by Starks. Burke hustling down the floor. His shot blocked by Venters.
Nice save by Venters as well, as he blocked the shot and was able to keep the ball. A missed 3-pointer there. Burke with the board.
Allegre missing on the 3-point shot attempt. Eastern only shooting a little above 32%, but they do put up a lot of threes. Thomas on the dribble drive, count the bucket.
You love to see Khalid Thomas aggressive. It's something that's expected of him from head coach Jace Coburn. And what we just saw, if he can keep that on display, I'm sure the Vikings will be happy with that.
That is foul number 2 on the Eastern Washington Eagles. And Thomas, a good foul shooter. Only 7 trips to the line this year. They need to see him at the free throw line a lot more frequently. He's about an 80% foul shooter.
Absolutely. He's got to be aggressive in attack the way he did on that last possession, though. Otherwise, refs aren't looking to make calls for him. He's already a longer guy, and he has a mismatch advantage against a lot of his opponents because he can play inside and out. So he's got to be the aggressor and force the referees to make some calls in his favor.
Some 1-2-2 full court press for Portland State. Jacob Hyman back into the game to replace Wood. Gio Nelson getting set to check in for the Vikes. Another high-low. This one slapped away by Burke. Back into the hands of Venters. Shot clock at 10. Bergerson going to work against Ian Burke. Spins to the baseline. Tough shot. In and out. No good. Hyman had it poked away.
Another second chance opportunity, but a nice steal there off the tip pass from Paris Dawson.
3 up and down. Khalid Thomas
Knock it down then, Khalid, giving us a little bit of everything, inside out. Again, though, his confidence was established on the inside, getting to the basket. Now he's hitting threes.
Magnuson with the skip. Bergerson the tray. No go. Two Vikings collide. Starks comes away with a basketball. Megan Ryland Bergerson averaging a little under 13 a game. Starks follows his own miss. Missed again. Price of the rebound.
You got to finish that bunny on a second chance opportunity, Starks.
Vikings specializing in offensive rebounds over the past several years, but it's Eastern that has capitalized on the offensive board so far. And Venter sneaks inside for his third bucket. He's 3 for 3 with 8 points, a 3-point Eastern lead.
You can't sleep defensively on this Eastern Washington team. A lot of back cuts weaved into their offense, and that time the Vikes defense was caught asleep for an easy basket from Venters.
Burke around Venters, fouled on his way up. Are they going to call that a shot attempt? Price tagged with his second foul. It will be 2 shots at the line for Ian Burke as Alley re-enters along with Trey Wood. Wood and Alley asked to get back to the scorer's table. We've got a 2-shot foul coming for Ian Burke, the Phoenix native, shooting 67% at the line. He has been one of the bright spots as far as accuracy goes for a Portland State team that has really struggled to hit shots this year, shooting over 50% from the field and from beyond the arc this year.
He's just one of those guys that does his job, and he does it well. He focuses in on it. Obviously, on this team, he's expected to be a shooter, and he does that. Oftentimes makes the right play, and here he is coming out of the game now.
Vikings had fallen behind by 7, now within 1 with 12-13 to go in the opening half. Burks checks out. Now Nelson, Wood, and Alley into the game alongside Dawson and Iman for Portland State. Venters and Magnuson in the backcourt. Bergerson, Allegri, and into the game off the bench for the first time, Michael Fullerin. He's going to get some extended time tonight off the bench. Not normally part of the rotation, and Nelson put off balance. 15 points by Steele Venters, who comes in averaging 17.4, one of their 5 double-figure scorers. They are missing none of those players tonight, but a couple of rotation players. Mason Landeck is starting guard, Imhotep George and Casey Jones. Some front court depth. That pass nearly intercepted by Trey Wood, still loose on the deck. It'll go to Eastern Washington with 1 second on the shot clock.
A nice almost steal there from Trey Wood, but just 1 second on the shot clock from Eastern Washington. Let's see if they can get one up before that thing expires.
Linton Acleese III checks back in off the bench as Magnuson will inbound from right in front of us, the scorer's table. The 6'8" Wood guarding the inbounds pass. It's fumbled by Bergerson, and that means the shot clock will expire. A violation and turnover number 3 for the Eagles.
Nice defensive sweep sequence there by the Vikings. I think they made some adjustments, reading some of that backdoor action that Eastern Washington tries to get away with offensively, and that time able to force the turnover through a shot clock violation.
Vikings looking to take their first lead since 2-0. Paris Dawson with a tray on the fly. It's no good, and the rebound pulled down by Fullerin. Dawson trying to get that shooting stroke back. One of the most consistent long-range shooters for the Vikings in 2020-21. Venters finally a miss, and the rebound's fumbled out of bounds. Last touch by the Eagles.
And the Vikings still trying to establish themselves here tonight defensively. A team that's really good defensively over the course of the year. It's the offensive side of the ball that they have to try and find rhythm to ultimately have some success and try to be victorious here tonight.
Where the Vikings will look to have an advantage tonight is in turnovers. Eastern Washington gives it up 15 times a game, and Vikings forcing 16.5 turnovers per contest. Eastern actually committing more turnovers than they're forcing on the season. That one in the crook of the iron. Thomas follows his shot, spots Alley top of the key. Open tray for Wood on its way off the back of the iron. Rebound Eastern. Ellis Magnuson, 3rd year in the program, underneath the hoop, swings it into the left corner for a 3. That's no good from Acleese. And up the ladder for the board is Thomas. Acleese 0 for 2 from downtown. Thomas fires away, looking for his second 3. Into the iron for Khalid Thomas.
Khalid Thomas is feeling it. That 3-pointer there puts him at double digits in the points column now with 11.
And the Vikings regain the lead, 17-15. Pull-up J by Venters, all silky smooth for the redshirt freshman from Ellensburg.
My goodness, that was such a good-looking shot.
Oh, he hardly played last year on that Big Sky title team, but top scorer for the Eagles. So this is first extended action this year. A rugged drive, and somebody yanked the net. Oh, Jace Coburn upset on the sideline with good reason. That certainly disrupted a ball that was hanging on the iron. And no call going the Vikings' way there.
I think it was Falarin trying to block Paris Dawson's shot, but he was right underneath the rim and definitely hit the basket, made the basket move a bit, and all you needed was a steady basket for that layup to drop. Dawson had good touch on the lay-in, and yeah, I'd be pretty mad too if I was Jace Coburn.
Angelo Allegri back in for Eastern Washington, brings the ball up court. Victor Radachai in for the first time. And a shot swatted by Wood. Radachai comes out with a rebound. Already 3 block shots for Portland State. Elbow jumper, no go. Thomas clears the glass. Alley poked away from behind. Dawson there to collect. Hands to Berg. Shot swatted by Venters out of bounds.
Not in my house. A nice block there from Venters.
Steele Venters leads the conference in three-point percentage. Second in made threes per game. 17.4 points per contest. And Thomas will have to spend a timeout. Picked to finish middle of the pack by the media and conference coaches this year. Eastern comes in with a record of 6-6. Portland State trying to snap a 4-game losing streak tonight. They are 1-1 in conference, 3-7 overall. Eastern Washington dropped its only conference game earlier in the month at home against Southern Utah. Shot clock winding down, fall away Trey off the back iron. Battle for the board between Allegri and Wood. And the foul will be called on Trey Wood, his first.
I tell you, that last shot from Thomas, you can't call it a heat check because he had to get a shot up due to the shot clock expiring. But if he would have hit that, I would have been able to say he's on fire.
Thomas 11 points now on 4 of 7 shooting. That was his first miss from 3. Venters steps on the gas, can't finish at the iron. And Berg comes away with the board. The collision and a blocking foul called on Ellis Magnus. You mentioned it's his 3rd year in the program, and he started every game 2 years ago. But when he came into Viking Pavilion, the true freshman from Boise clearly was not ready for Peary pressure.
Yeah, absolutely. Peary pressure was no joke. Wishing him well out there at Texas Tech as well.
He was more of a bench player last year, started a little over half the games, and now coming off the bench in year 3. Open 3 for Thomas, that's a little strong. Hyman grappling, but Allegri comes away with the board. Still tied at 17. Bergerson scans the floor for the baseline. Extra pass to Magnuson, not really a 3-point threat. Guarded well by Berg, a fine defender. Burke now switching off on Bergerson. Deep in the lane, Eccles fall away off iron. He's having trouble finding the range as Alley comes away with it.
Absolutely, and the Vikings still walling up defensively. Really both teams, still pretty low scoring game as we're all knotted up at 17.
Alley into the body of Radachai, but cannot finish. Bergerson thought about 3 in deep to Eccles, and he converts.
Nice finish there by Eccles underneath, able to keep his balance and finish the easy basket.
And that breaks a long scoring drought as the Eagles regain the lead, 19-17.
Both teams not shooting it well here so far. Just 32% from the field for the Eagles, only 30% for the Vikings, so not a lot of offense.
Burke's tray around and out. Bergerson clears. Burke coming in, shooting 53% from downtown, but the Vikings as a team have been dreadful. Just 26%. That's nearly last in the nation. 345th out of 350 teams. Swiped by Alley. Back the other way, around Bergerson. Great bounce pass ahead to Berg.
Beautiful behind the back dribble. Even better bounce pass to Ian Berg. We're back knotted up again at 19.
Sensational play in transition by the Portland State Vikings. And another steal. Berg dribbled off the back of the foot, but Michael Starks able to retrieve the ball in backcourt. Back-to-back Eastern Washington turnovers. Pull-up J for Thomas. Well, that just missed. He's got to keep firing, though. He's got to keep firing.
He has zero choice. A lot of guys missing again. I coined this game during the pregame as the battle of the short-handed, since both teams are missing upwards of 5 players, but he's got to stay aggressive offensively.
Magnuson, smaller guard, and I say that with finger quotes, as Allegre drops in a tray. Magnuson just 6'2", but former 2-time All-State football player at a powerhouse Bora High School in Boise, and he's put together. And you got some big guards on this team. You'll see 5 wings on the floor at times for Eastern Washington.
Absolutely, and a nice shot from Allegre from the right wing, able to knock down the southpaw three-pointer.
Alley, and that should be an offensive foul, a late whistle. There it is. Came there along with Jim Hayford. Those two were at Whitworth University, and hardly games goes by where we don't reference the Northwest Conference.
Right,
with
right.
my man Devon Pouncey here, but Whitworth a power at the Division III level, and Riley came out of a basketball powerhouse, Brewster High School in North Central Washington. 3 from the corner for Allegre, no go, and right there for the rebound, Ethan Price, and as soon as he comes back into the ball game, he'll have to sit again. That's his 3rd foul. He had just checked back in, and now Fallon will come in and replace him. One Brit for another, following 6'11" Londoner. And Price out of Bury St. Edmunds in the county of Suffolk, England. Five minutes to go in this opening half as Burks looks for Hyman on that flex cut. Had the ball slapped away, backing in, and the double team comes. Shot blocked. Rebound pulled down by Fallon. Open 3 for Bergerson is true.
He needs all 3 of those. Nice shot there in transition from Bergerson.
Rylan Bergerson shooting just 22% from downtown. Shot 35% last year at Central Arkansas. 2 years at Central Arkansas. Prior to that, 2 years at Brigham Young University. Harris Dawson, 2nd-year Viking guard. Underhands to Alley, working his way through traffic. Hyman coming in strong for the left side. Misses the flip, gets the rebound. Count the foul and a foul.
Obviously don't want to miss the initial layup off of the alley pass, but you'll trade that in for an opportunity at an old-fashioned 3-point play and getting a rebound as well as he corralled his own rebound. You see here in the replay, nice putback finish from Jacob Hyman.
Hyman, 4 points, 5 boards, couple of blocks in the Vikings' last game, a loss at Utah State. Not a good foul shooter, but gets some help from the pain there. Yeah, aim for the little square.
That was 3 the hard way for real. That shot was a bullet off the backboard, but it went in. 3-point play was a success for Hyman.
Well, he might have to find a craps table tonight. He's feeling it. 4:05 to go in the half. 3-point Eastern Washington lead. High screen for Venter. Quick hands for Starks, but Vetter able to pick the ball back up off the deck. 14 on the shot clock. Double on the baseline. Dangerous pass. Finds its way to Allegre. Back to Venters. 3 from the corner is off. Starks the weak side board. So Venters, after hitting his first 3, has now missed 3 in a row.
He's going to keep shooting it, though, so definitely not something you're going to worry about from him.
Wood from the corner. Battling injuries throughout his Viking tenure. We'll get an opportunity to play heavy minutes tonight with a short-handed squad. Shot clock at 3. Dawson going to work. Ball stripped away. Picked up by Venters. Allegre opened briefly on the run out. He didn't see him. Up top to Radishai, and they'll reset with Rylan Bergerson. Big guard, 6'6", often plays the point. in low, and mouse in the house. Paris Dawson ties up.
Who they call it a foul?
Oh, I think each team with 6 fouls, so the bonus for the final 2:55. And bounce pass for Eastern Washington up to the top of the key to Michael Falarin. And illegal screen on Falarin after the handoff as he stuck a knee out into Michael Starks.
I credit that to the hustle of Starks fighting through the screen. And obviously the screener wasn't in the greatest position. And a foul gets called. Viking basketball it is.
Vikings down 3 rotation players tonight, and it was nearly 4. Starks playing under the weather, a non-COVID related illness. But he looked to have good energy in warm-ups, and he's out there competing.
Bouncing around, bouncing around, bouncing.
In those pink lemonade kicks. Alley dumps it down to Iman. Wide open 3 for Starks.
Bang, bang, bang. He needs all 3 of those. Way to knock it down from Starks.
We are tied again at 25. Michael Starks, light score, but he can knock down that tray when he's open. Magnuson trying to answer. That's going to be off left. Barely grazes the iron, and Burke comes away with the ball. Starks wants to take it at a crease. Can't get enough with the left hand. Bodies hit the floor. Ball out of bounds. Last touch by PSU. Michael Starks coming to Portland State by way of the University of Georgia, averaging 3 points, a little under 2 assists per game. The southpaw Allegre knocks in his second triple.
Pretty looking shot from Allegre there. Able to rebuttal the Starks 3-pointer from a couple possessions ago.
Angelo Allegre out of Kansas City, Missouri, by way of UNC Greensboro. Extra pass, a Burke 3, in and out, no, Bergerson board.
It's a miss you can live with from Ian Burke. Good looking shot, obviously a knockdown shooter. The lid was just a tad bit too tight on that one.
Vikings have dropped to 3-7 with 4 consecutive losses. Their only victory over Division I team this year, coming in conference play against Idaho State. Broken floor, ball flying around. Great look, Bergerson underneath to Allegre.
Beautiful pass from Bergerson right there for an easy finish.
Bergerson also out of that Bora High School program in Boise. Alley showing a little muscle in low.
Absolutely, make it happen then, Alley. Nice, strong take.
Recruits the Valley of the Sun heavily for this Portland State squad. He was the associate coach the last 3 seasons. Whistle and a foul. That's going to be charged to Ian Burke. First foul on Burke. That is team foul number 7 on the Vikes. And with 30 seconds left in the half, Venters to the line, reshoots 85.7%. Steele Venters season high 29 points. That came in the only conference game. He misses the front end, and Iman secures the rebound. So Portland State with the final possession of the half, a chance to tie with a 3 with 20 seconds to go. And Alley, the Tucson native, will dribble the clock down at center court. Bergerson, the 6'6" guard, giving him some space. Iman high to set the screen, rolls in low. Alley on the deck. Oh, Iman wasn't ready for it. Ball still fumbled around. Dawson gets it away before the buzzer, but just 1 shot attempt, 3 fouls in the first half, but he's out there to start the second half for the Eagles, who do have the basketball. 30-27 for the visitors from Cheney, Washington. And a blocking foul called on Paris Dawson. Again, that to me looked like a charge as Rylan Bergerson leaning in with the shoulder. Got him square in the chest. Let's see the defensive position. Now that looks like a good call. Maybe a no call.
He was moving, but he didn't initiate any contact there. So I would agree with the no call.
For Dawson, that is his second foul, and Price going to work against Diamond from behind. Thomas with the swat. Venters collects in the corner. Little reverse dribble on Alley and draws the reach-in foul from Ezekiel Alley.
Nice little pullback dribble and go from Venters there, able to keep the defender off balance, obviously get to the rim, get fouled for an opportunity at 2 free throws here.
Venters will shoot 2, missed the front end of 1 and 1 in the first half. Couple of 3-pointers among his 10 points as he hits the first free throw out of Ellensburg, Washington, a redshirt freshman. And Venters, the leading scorer for Eastern Washington on the season, knocks in them both. 32-27. Largest lead has been 7 for the Eagles. Vikings have led by no more than 2. Now Hyman just gave it right to Bergerson, and look out. Thomas pulled back, and Bergerson lost his balance on the way up. Leads to a Dawson 3 that rims off, and if that a discard on Price, that's number 4, and the big guy, if it is, actually that foul's going to be on Venters.
Yeah, called it on Venters. Pushing Khalid Thomas in the back there. See here on the replay the missed 3 from Dawson. And yeah, I don't see where the foul was on Venters there on that replay. So I think Price got away with one, not getting called for that foul.
Ball kicked outside. Bergerson has it. Burke gets in his way. And Burke allows the Viking defense to catch up. Allegri on the dribble drive. A lot of contact with Thomas. No whistle. And Thomas comes away with the rebound. Five boards for Khalid Thomas. Alley in the air with nowhere to go. Threw it away. A little sloppy start to the second half, and Venters stepped on the sideline there.
Got to know where you're at, Venters, on the floor. You got to know where you're at.
7th Eastern Washington turnover. And the Vikings take over down 5. Now Marlon Ruffin was in the starting lineup for Portland State, and the same starters for several games to start the year, and then Jace Coburn made the change a couple of games ago. Burke on the drive, can't finish, and Price is there to collect. The first night that Marlon Ruffin came off the bench, he exploded for 26 points in a loss. As Bergerson can't find the range on the 3, they'll get a second opportunity inside with Eccles. Jump hook good over Armin.
Nice jump hook there by Eccles. Eccles has been playing pretty solid underneath tonight. I mean, he hasn't shot it the greatest, but certainly been aggressive down there, and he was able to knock down that jump hook.
Hyman steps into a triple team. Burke wide open at the elbow, can't finish. There's Thomas with the offensive board. Lee Thomas open in the corner. Burke finds Hyman. Price holds his ground. Soft touch with the left hand from the LaSalle native.
Nice southpaw finish there by Jacob Hyman. Keeping the Vikes within 5 here.
First points of the second half for Portland State. Price skips it over to Eccles, is yet to hit on a 3, and there ends the drought right there.
I said it on the last possession. Eccles hasn't shot it the greatest today, but he's shooting it. And I think that was a result of him having the confidence to continue to shoot the ball and knock it down that 3-pointer there.
Does not hesitate to shoot that 3-point shot. He's connecting on 1 out of every 3 this year, and that's his percentage tonight. He's at 1 of 3.
Yep.
Alley working against it. Bergerson, shot swatted. Rebound Venters. Loose ball on the baseline. Last touch by the Vikings. As Trey Wood will enter the fray. Replacing Hyman, Michael Starks, and Gio Nelson also into the game for Portland State. As Dawson and Thomas sit, Ellis Magnuson will check in for Eastern Washington. Magnuson's father, Josh, a former Big Sky football player at the University of Idaho. Magnuson, a all-state wide receiver at Bora High School. That 3 in and out for Allegri.
I tell you, when Allegri shoots those 3s, the shot looks so good that you always expect it to go in. Obviously couldn't drain that one, though.
Allegri shoot about 35% from downtown this year. Starks takes it in on Eccles and draws the foul.
Good take there by Starks. Obviously taking it at the bigger defender, and Eccles able to draw the foul. Let's see if he can convert from the free throw line.
Starks just 4 free throw attempts this year. He's hit 2 of those. Didn't go to the line at all for the Georgia Bulldogs in 2020-21. 6'1" junior transfer has started all but tonight's game for Portland State. And he's got to get out tonight. He is not 100%.
Yeah, certainly not. But he's here. Probably didn't have much of a choice. You're able to play? We need you here tonight. We're so short-handed.
It's the second of 2, and it's a 7-point game.
Okay, the Vikes extending full court here off the made free throw.
Eastern doing a good job taking care of the basketball against this tough Vikings defense.
Woo, nice find. And a bang out. What a play there. A great find from Eccles, and even better dunk from Venters.
And the largest lead for the Eastern Washington Eagles, now 9 points, 39-30. Wood, the handoff to Starks. Rolls it mid-block to Thomas. Turns to face double. Back out to the point guard. Thomas, jab step, fall-away 3, rims off, rebound to Cleese, still loose though. Look at the hustle of Wood, and finally picked up by Bergerson. Cleese looking for a second straight 3, it's off. Mr. Washington just 3 of 9 to start the half, but plugging a 3 and a couple of frees, and they push their lead to a game-high 9 points. Eastern Washington with the basketball, a 39-30 advantage. Magnuson, Venters, Bergerson, Eccles, and Allegri, the 5 on the floor for the Eagles. For the Vikings, it's Burke, Alley, Nelson, Wood, and Thomas. And Khalid Thomas hustles down a rebound in the corner. Thomas may be on pace for his first double-double of the season. Alley works his way across the lane, takes the dribble back up top. Bergerson one-on-one with Thomas, gives up the rock. Quick ball movement to Nelson. Now Thomas, guarded by Venters, trips to the floor. That'll be the 13th foul on the Eagles, charged to steal Venters.
Thomas continuing to be aggressive offensively. Obviously, the Vikes need him to be down 9 right now, but he's been pretty aggressive all night on that side of the floor. Had 11 first half points, hasn't scored yet here in the second half, so you've got to figure something out to get him going.
Thomas, graduate senior from Salem. Began his high school career with the South Salem Saxons, finished it with the powerhouse Westland Lions here locally in the Portland metro area. And then on to the college ranks.
Nice dribble.
Burke chasing down Venters and pokes it free off Venters, out of bounds. What a hustle play by Ian Burke.
That's what you call not giving up on the play. Venters with a nice behind the back dribble, thought he had a clear path to the basket, and Burke able to catch up with him, get a hand in that pocket, and force the ball to go off of Venters and out of bounds. And here the Vikings are with it.
Thomas pass fake, silky reverse layup off the window.
Said it last possession, he's got to be aggressive here in the second half. Had a solid first half scoring the basketball. They need more of it here in the second.
Magnuson rifles a pass to Allegri. 3 is down, that's his 3rd.
It's a big hit by Allegri. Again, not shy to let it fly. Good shot there.
And the lead reaches 10 for the Eagles, 42-32. Angelo Allegri comes in averaging a little above 10 points per game and 5.5 rebounds. Thomas spins on Magnuson. Alley down the lane, stripped of the basketball by Allegri. Alley continues to attack off the dribble, but one of the smaller players in the gym tonight, and he's run into trouble in amongst the bigs. Oh, not looking for that pass was Magnuson. Good hustle save by Khalid Thomas. On the other end, Alley has to retrieve. Burke, great look inside, counted and a foul. Ian Burke continues to put on a show on both ends of the floor. Trey Wood, the beneficiary of an outstanding pass.
Beautiful pass there from Ian Burke. Pump fake, drives baseline, wrap around, bounce pass to Wood, and Wood able to secure the bag, finishing in an opportunity for a three-point play here.
And the foul charge to Angelo Allegre of Eastern Washington. Price, the only one in foul trouble for the Eagles, as Wood misses on the free throw. Price with 3 fouls. And there was Dawson right now playing with 3 for Portland State. Price puts it on the deck, swings it to a wide open Venters, and that's what happens.
Yeah, you give him an inch, he'll make it a mile. Venters draining that three-pointer there, as he does.
The lead continues to creep upward for Eastern Washington, now 11 points. Steele Venters with his 3rd 3 of the night. He's got 17. Wood trying to answer, and he does.
Right back at you, says the big fella, Trey Wood.
We know Trey Wood has that in him. And Thomas picks the pocket of Price. He's got to let him go with 3 fouls.
Nice finish there by Thomas. The Vikes trying to get some momentum here, making their last 3 field goal attempts. Just a half a dozen lead for the Eagles.
Like that, the 11-point lead down to 6. Magnuson lost his balance, able to get the dribble down to avoid the travel. Allegre looking for Cohn. That pass deflected by Wood, picked up by Dawson, all alone on the run out. Oh, he nearly lost that ball away. Eye infection, and eyes infection would be a more accurate description. He got poked in the eye at CSUN, and the infection spread from one eye to the other. Look at Paris Dawson nearly forcing a turnover at backcourt. And Eastern able to get it across just in the nick of time. Linton Acleese the 3rd to Allegre, gets it back. Out to a wide open Venters, a deep 3 this time, comes up short. And Alley has the rebound poked to him. On the push and to the reverse side, not quite enough oomph on that as Price clears the rebound.
Easy finish on the other end for Acleese.
That's a tough 4-point swing for Portland State right there. So Carter out with the eye infection. Michael Starks playing tonight under the weather. We weren't sure if he would. Damian Squire has yet to hit the floor with a hip injury. He is nearly back. And then James Jean-Marie and Marlon Ruffin both sidelined by COVID tonight. Oh, it won't drop for Thomas. And Allegre comes out with him.
That's one of those layup misses that you want back. Thomas felt like he could have finished that one there.
Ferguson puts it on the deck, slams to the wood, nearly lost it, and then Allegre is open. Burke got away with a little too much cheap tonight. He is now 2 for 4 at the stripe, 6 of 10 for the field, 3 threes, and a game high 17 points. Khalid Thomas pacing the Vikings with 15 points and a game high 8 rebounds. As Venters hits 1 out of 2 at the line to make it a 48-41 lead for the visitors from Cheney, Washington, located just southwest of Spokane. Portland State wearing the home white jerseys once again tonight. Khalid Thomas working against the 6'7" wing Angelo Allegre, 2-time third-team All-Southland Conference selection at UNC Greensboro. Top shot by Alley, and it goes.
Much needed finish there by Alley. The Vikes still within striking distance, down just 5.
Ezekiel Alley now with 6 points. Price, well guarded by Hyman, dips the hand to the chest, nearly lost the basketball. He has been a complete non-factor tonight with fouls. That 3 is off. He's got about the slowest release you're going to see, but he will shoot that 3 if left alone.
Khalid Thomas now just 1 rebound away from a double-double. Currently got 15 and 9.
Hyman hands off to Alley. Around Bergerson double. Thomas fakes the extra pass, can't connect on the 3, and Price boxes out Hyman for the rebound.
I think Thomas needed to realize he had a little bit more time to let that one fly. Could have gathered himself a bit better on that shot.
Bucky bench looking for a travel. Good no call there as Hyman goes straight up on Venters.
Nice defensive possession there by Hyman. Able to absorb the contact, but not be charged with the foul.
One of the Big Sky Conference's top defensive presences in low, Jacob Hyman. And too strong in the post-up. Hyman's going to be called for an offensive foul as he threw the hip hard into Ethan Price. That's a tough call. That's just an aggressive post-up move by Jacob Hyman. He's not happy, and Chase Coburn pleading his case right now following referee Doug Sturdivant all the way down to the baseline. For Hyman, only his first foul. Hyman, 7 points, couple of rebounds, couple of blocks for the Vikings tonight. 5-point Eastern Washington lead. Magnuson, drive and kick, gets it back from Falarin. Oh, Thomas has got raked across the face by Rylan Bergeson. He's down. Vendors left alone.
And that's why they have 50 points here, but it should be maybe 48-45. We should be looking at a one-possession ball game here right now.
The Vikings will get an opportunity for a 4 and maybe even a 5-point possession as a result. Who knows, if they're fouled on a 3, could be a 6-point possession. Hyman, strong finish.
Sweet jump hook there by Jacob Hyman. Now we got that one-possession game that I was talking about.
Chase Coburn upset about something there. I think he wanted his Vikings to pick up full court after the made bucket. Meanwhile, Clinton McLeish Jr., the third, converts from close range. 5-point lead for the Eagles. Paris Dawson through traffic, tipped home by Hyman.
Hyman establishing his presence inside. The Vikes obviously need it, and we got a tight one here on the park blocks.
Bergeson taking Thomas inside.
Right back at you, says Bergeson.
Teams trading buckets right now, lead back to 5. Alley to Thomas, working against the Cleese. They reverse it back up top to Alley. To the wing to Thomas, 3 en route, looks good. Little strong though, rebounded by Venters. Eastern Washington trying to even its conference mark at 1-1. Their lone loss to the team picked to finish first. That's the Southern Utah Thunderbirds. Jacob Hyman has matched a career high with 11 for Portland State. Meanwhile, 3 in double figures for Eastern Washington, led by the 20 points of Steele Venters. And we got trouble for the Eagles on the inbound. A held ball. That's going to give it to Portland State.
Good energy by Portland State defensively coming out of the timeout. Jace Coburn, head coach of the Vikings, certainly happy about it.
Vikings, after a tough start to the second half shooting, have settled in. Their game percentage up to 37% now. Thomas open 3, and it's off. Bergeson clears. Eastern Washington shooting 41% for the field. It's about their season average. A little below. Allegre muscling into Burke, and that's going to be off the Eagles out of bounds.
The Vikes still holding up defensively. Their front court has been holding them down on the offensive side of the ball. Khalid Thomas got a career high in rebounds. He's also leading them in points here with 17. And Jacob Hyman with a career high scoring the basketball as well. So let's see if this front court can sustain some of the success that they're having thus far.
Eagles are out rebounding the Vikings tonight, 36-29. 9-7 advantage on the offensive glass. Thomas lines up another 3. That won't drop. He has had some open looks.
Yeah, just can't drop them.
Eastern maintains that 2-possession advantage as Magnuson works the dribble against Paris Dawson. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Cleese not ready for that pass, able to track it down underneath. Goes to the reverse side and scores.
Nice finish by Cleese underneath. And he's got 13 on the night. Again, Cleese has just been aggressive underneath. He's taken 14 shot attempts tonight, so he's certainly going at the bigs on the other side, who's obviously been having some success, as aforementioned.
Transfer from Division II San Francisco State University is a Cleese and averages 14.3 a game. Holds down the rebound of the missed alley three, but Burke takes it right back. Burke hands to Iman, a little line drive for close range, no touch at all. And Allegre's there to retrieve it off the rim. That would have given Iman a career-high points total. Price past Diamond, can't finish. Alley the board. And the push. Oh, good look. And nice Thomas block. Sent packing by Ethan Price. Allegre around Paris Dawson, but the foul is charged to the Viking guard. That's his third. What a defensive play by Ethan Price.
Absolutely great defensive play by Ethan Price, but I don't know if I'm too much of a fan of that call right there.
Well, they've let a lot more contact than that go tonight, but it did affect the shot of Allegre, so he'll earn a couple of free throws, and that is foul number 4 on Paris Dawson. Dawson, the first player to reach 4 fouls in this game. For the Vikings, team foul number 6. And Allegre unable to connect on the first free throw. Trey Wood checks in for Iman, but Dawson will stay out there with the 4 personals. Seven-point Eastern Washington lead, still 4:11 to go. Vikings, 3 timeouts left. Eastern Washington with 2 timeouts remaining. And the Eagles have the possession arrow in their favor right now. Allegre, 1 out of 2. Not a good foul shooter. He's such a pure shooter from beyond the arc that free throw percentage below 50 is kind of hard to process. Alley's played a lot of minutes at point guard tonight. Thomas into the lane, tough shot, and it goes. He's got 19.
Nice take. Even better finish there by Khalid Thomas. The Vikes still within striking distance, down just half a dozen here.
They need some defensive stops. Bergerson couldn't get it over the front of the iron. Cleese had it stripped away. Did he get his foot stepped on? Baseline drive, and Outbreak had to cancel their game here on Saturday, and they were scheduled to play Northern Arizona tonight. That game wiped off the schedule. As Thomas hits 1 out of 2 at the line for the Vikings. Other finals tonight, Montana defeated Idaho State 78-54. Montana State falls at home to Weber State 85-75. Southern Utah defends the home floor with a 64-51 win over Sacramento State. Here it's Eastern Washington 57, Portland State 52. A 3 from the corner for Linton Cleese the third off the mark. And Trey Wood snatches down the rebound for the Vikings. Vikings trying to make it a 1-possession game with under 3 minutes to play. Eastern Washington has led nearly this entire basketball game. Vikings have never led by more than a possession. Off the dribble handoff, hesitation move by Alley, kicks to Dawson. The 3 is off again for Paris Dawson. Burke tried to keep the rebound alive, but Allegre able to secure it, wraps up that ball with 2 arms. Price harassed defensively by Trey Ward. Smaller defender on Bergerson. Jump hook goes for Bergerson.
That is what you call mouse in the house. Bergerson wasted no time going at the smaller defender for the finish.
Thomas passes on the 3. Alley lines it up. Another miss from downtown, and it's the story of the season for the Portland State Vikings. Normally reliable shooters just have not been able to find a rhythm. Alley shooting in the low 20s. Paris Dawson shooting 17% from downtown coming in. Khalid Thomas shooting below his average as well. The skip to Bergerson. This could be a dagger. It's no good. And another board for Khalid Thomas. Vikings still alive, down 7. Lane opens up for Alley. A break back out to 8 points. Right now it stands at 5, 59-54. Minute 24 left. 2 timeouts remaining for each team as Vendors gets it into forecourt. He's been quiet for a while. Leading all scorers with 20. Actually, Thomas has matched him now with 20 points. Vendors dribbling that shot clock down. He's got Thomas in his hip pocket, and wow, talk about a nickel-dime foul.
I don't know about that.
17th foul as they charge that one to Khalid Thomas. And that is his third personal. Actually, that is his fourth personal. Check that, foul number 3 on Thomas. Missed front end, and the Vikings secure the rebound. Another board for Khalid Thomas, that's 12. So the ball remains in the Vikings' possession. 25 seconds on the shot clock, under a minute to play. 5-point ball game. Alley spinning in traffic, out to Wood. Wood back to Alley underneath, surrounded by 3 bigs, draws a foul.
Yeah, you'll take that.
In a possible situation.
You'll take that. The smallest guy on the floor with 3 bigs around him, and was able to draw the foul. Let's see here, bounce pass from Wood.
And wouldn't you know it, it's Price that gets called out. He didn't stay vertical. He kind of leaned into it. That's a good call.
It's a good call. Nice heady play by Ezekiel Alley to pump fake, get the defender off balance, and then obviously draw contact, and he's able to knock down the first of the 2 free throws on this here trip.
For Alley, his first trip to the line tonight, that's his 9th point. Shooting just 54.5% at the line and limited attempts. He's a better foul shooter than that, obviously, and makes it a 1-possession game now with 49 seconds left. 59-53. Vikings pick up full court man pressure. McLeese bounces it into Venters. And the Vikings will sag back with Ian Burt giving up a couple of inches to the redshirt freshman, shading him left as Venters dribbles the shot clock down. 3 threes on the night and 6 attempts for Steele Venters. Oh, that's a rub-off that could have been called, and obvious attempt to draw a foul. No whistle. Forced the shot and missed it. Alley with the rebound. Into the lane. Kick out pass. Open 3 for the tie. Just a bit strong for Khalid Thomas. Loose on the floor. Picked up by Allegre. Vikings need to foul, and they do to stop the clock with 13.4 seconds left. Portland State could not have asked for a better shot opportunity to tie this game.
Absolutely not. You had a wide open 3-pointer for Khalid Thomas. Not just a 3-pointer, but a straightaway 3-pointer. And both teams fighting for the ball, but no out of bounds call there from the referee. So obviously Allegre's going to the line now to shoot a 1-and-1 opportunity here, but certainly couldn't have asked for a cleaner look if you were Khalid Thomas.
And again, Allegre not a good foul shooter, below 50% on the season, but hits that all-important front end to make it a 2-possession game with 13.4 seconds left. Allegre 3 for 4 at the foul line tonight. 16 points for the UNC Greensboro transfer, calmly sinks them both. Vikings need to rush it up the floor, get a quick shot away. It'll be Alley to Wood for the jam, and Utah falling 81-62. Alley will rush it up the floor, and the pass deflected by Allegre. That's going to be it, as the Vikings will not foul. The final seconds run out. Eastern